Hello everyone, this is Dan, your resident Digimon fan. Welcome back to the channel. Now, I spoke in a previous video about my Vital Bracelet B and how it isn't working properly. One of the side buttons has stopped working, which means that it will turn itself off. It will just do stuff without me touching it, which is very annoying. And as a result, I've not been able to use my Vital Bracelet B for quite some time. So with DigimonCon out of the way and no news of a replacement Vital Bracelet, I decided I best just get myself a new Vital Bracelet B so that I can carry on using my DIM cards, because I still really enjoy running the DIM cards and I really enjoy having a Vital Bracelet, and it feels weird having nothing on this wrist. I mean, you can see the pale ring. It's starting to tan over. So this video isn't actually about the Vital Bracelet B. I've ordered a new one from Zenin TCG, who recently ran a discount on the Vital Bracelets, so I've ordered my new ones of those. This one is a bit of an oddity. So instead of the Vital Bracelet B, today we're going to talk about Vital Hero. So it's really funny, in the UK the Vital Hero was not a thing. They didn't sell these, you could not buy them anywhere in the UK. I mean, you can see up here it's got a sticker that says only at Walmart. This is the US Vital Hero. I actually have two of them. I have the red and the blue one with the Wolf Howl dim, and then the red one with the Dinosaur Roar dim. So it's two dims that I didn't have, and I did say in a previous video, these two are pretty cool, and I think if I could get these for a good price, then I would pick them up. So I've been looking to pick these up for a good price for quite some time. I was watching some on eBay, and the prices, whilst they were affordable in terms of the cost of the product, the shipping and the taxes to the UK was never really worth it. But I happened to come across listings on Amazon UK that was importing these from Amazon US, and I was able to pick the two of these up with shipping included for £45, which is honestly amazing, especially as this one is the Dinosaur Roar, which was a Walmart exclusive, so I don't know why Amazon had it. And the fact that it still has the sticker on it is just really funny to me, but I'm really happy to have these two. I might pick up the Impulse City, or I guess Pulse City version as well, just because that has the Pulse City dim, which is slightly different to the Impulse City. But I specifically wanted these two because they are completely unique dim cards. Although the Digimon you can get on these dims are covered by lots of other dims, they're pretty much an amalgamation of the Agumon and Gabumon EX dims and the True Shadow Howl Mad Black Roar. But I'm still pretty excited to have a look at these, so we're going to be opening them up and then trying them out, seeing what they are like compared to the other Vital Bracelets. I'm probably going to compare it mostly to the original Vital Bracelet, because these aren't the Vital Bracelet Bs. And then just give you my thoughts on whether these are worth picking up at the price point. So let's get into these. Alright, so here we are. Vital Hero, we have the red only at Walmart version over here with the Dinosaur Roar dim. And then we have the blue Wolf Howl dim with Garurumon on here. So I think I'm probably going to start with the red one, just because this is the one that I was more looking forward to, because it is exclusive. Just by putting an exclusive label on it, that makes me want it more. So first things first, I guess it's worth just noticing and talking about how enormous this packaging is. This is an unnecessary package size for something like this. If we compare it to the original Vital Bracelet, this is the version special, which isn't in the same size box as all the others, you can see this is like less than half. If you look at the side profile, you can see that it's so much smaller. Yeah, this is such a weight, and this is full of enough of empty space as it is. So I'm not sure why they made this so big. I guess maybe, you know, because it's American, you gotta make it stand out amongst the other toys. But anyway, it's interesting because I guess that they were trying to distance the advertising from Digimon itself. You see, it says Digital Monster, and it says Vital Hero, Move More, Battle More. But it doesn't really have any Digimon branding, which for the United States is a very strange thing to do. You'd think for the US and, you know, the other English territories that they would use Digimon branding. But then I guess that was the case with the original one. Because if we go back to this box, you can see it just says Vital Bracelet Digital Monster. It doesn't really stand out as being a Digimon product so much as it is a Bandai product that happens to feature Digimon, which I guess kind of makes sense when you think about the Vital Bracelet B and the fact that that one is, you know, not Digimon specific. They have other Bandai IPs, so I guess that kind of was where they were going in the first place. Anyway, so let's have another tour of the box. So only at Walmart, save money, live better. Well, it doesn't save money if I can't go to Walmart, because in case you don't know, there aren't Walmarts in the UK. So here's the front of the box. We've got this guy over here with his Vital Hero. On this side, we see interactive band, bracelet interactive, because I'm guessing that maybe these are also to be sold in Canada, so you'd need to have some French language on it as well. It says insert dim. And then you've got the Pulse City dim here, and the black band. So the Pulse City dim comes with the black band Vital Hero. It says dim contains a digital monster, train to evolve. You can also, it says insert in Vital Hero versus memory, battle friends, and transfer your digital monster. So this is something I'm interested in. I want to see what it talks about in terms of the app, because the Vital Hero obviously is part of the original Vital Bracelet lineup before the Vital Bracelet B, and I don't know if they're going to advertise the Vital Bracelet Arena app, which is the newer app, or they're going to talk about the Vital Bracelet Lab app, which is the old app. Okay, you can see on this side more ways to play. It is showing the Vital Bracelet Lab application rather than the Vital Bracelet Arena, so it talks about store monsters for battle, perks to level up, and you can see here the items which were in the old application. And then you've got the special missions as well. So it is very much out of date. Oh, there we go. It's even got the icon there. So yeah, this is out of date. You can't actually get this app anymore. Everything is on the VB Arena app. But I think these came out before the transition to the Vital Bracelet B, so I'm not surprised. Let's take a look at the back. So move more, train anywhere, complete missions for XP. You've got Agumon and the red band. You've got evolve here on the side, evolve your digital monster, train to level up, and this is showing the Pulsemon line. Then battle more, and you can show train more, win more, play solo or head to head, ready for battle, move, evolve, win, be the champion. I mean, just lots of buzzwords. Doesn't really tell you anything. You can tell this is a Japanese product that wasn't given too much thought, at least for the US anyway. And then on the bottom we just got made in China, blah blah blah, and then some barcode. Alright, it's time to open it up. I'm going to try and open it up carefully because I want to keep the packaging in one piece so I can display this on the shelf. My plan is to have a Vital Bracelet shelf because I'm probably going to have enough stuff to fill up an entire shelf with just Vital Bracelet stuff. So yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Let's open up this side because it's a little bit creased already, so there's only so much extra creasing I can do. Oh, there's tape up here as well. They weren't shy with the tape. Alright, in we go. It's completely empty. What is the point of all of this? It's empty space. Oh my god, what a waste. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got. So we have paperwork on the back. Got a massive manual. Probably didn't need it to be this big. Maybe I guess it's because it's multiple languages. And then you've got the micro USB. Let's have a quick look at this. So I have a ton of these micro USB cables. I hope that if Bandai does another Vital Bracelet in the future, that they transition to USB Type-C. Here's our user manual 8 and up, because they wouldn't be able to figure it out otherwise, I guess. And it starts in French. Qu'est-ce que c'est le Vital Hero? Interesting choice to start in French. Oh, I got it upside down. So that's why it's so big. Half and half in English. Right, well that's that. Alright, and then as I said, there's nothing in here. I'm not sure why is this like this? Alright, looks like we've got some more tape. And there she blows. Oh, you can see the Agumon thing was just on the plastic itself. So inside here we have some artwork. Let's pull this out. There we go. So we've got Metal Greymon there. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Then we have the Vital Hero itself. So it's got the original Vital Bracelet design with the power switch on the back, as well as the plastic flap to put the dim cards in. So it's a really nice burgundy red, actually. I do quite like the color of the band. Yeah, interestingly, this feels heavier than the original white Vital Bracelet that I have, so I'm not sure why that is. But maybe that's just subconscious, it's not real, maybe it's in my head. Let's see, do we have any battery power? Nope, we're alive. Digital monster. Cool. I'll come back to that in a second. Here's the versus memory, which with the original Vital Bracelet you would use to battle someone else's Vital Bracelet, but I won't be using that. And then finally we have the Dinosaur Raw dim card, one of the very few dims that I do not personally have. So I'm really happy to add this to the collection. You can see we have Greymon, and then we have the blue Greymon on the side here. So that's really cool. Alright, let's have a look at the Vital Hero. I'm honestly surprised that this still has battery at this point, because it's probably been sat in a bargain bin in a Walmart for quite some time. What's the date today? Alright, we're in. So now we need to insert a dim card. So let's start with Dinosaur Roar, I guess. Alright, in he goes. So the main difference between the OG Vital Bracelet and the Vital Hero is that the dims are going to be in English. So all of the Digimon names, all of the text should be in English. The thing with the original Japanese Vital Bracelet, and also the Vital Bracelet B for that matter, is that the menus are mostly in English anyway, so I don't think you should really get this just to have the menus in English, because the menus themselves on both Vital Bracelets are already in English, and it's only the dim card that controls the language. Right, dim accepted. Let's remove that. And I assume we're probably going to get Botamon, and there is our baby Botamon. Somehow has about 50% battery, but that might just you know, not be accurate at all. So you can see this is like the original Vital Bracelet. We've got some big text, bigger than the other ones, and I think it's more readable personally. Let's go into the settings. So it's, you see here, this is connect to the app. This was to show your trainer level, but trainer levels don't exist anymore, so that's a completely useless feature. Then we can see status, Digimon, mission, storage, app, system. So this, the firmware of this device is actually based on the Digivice V, which was the pack-in with Gamamon. It was the sort of like mid-generation refresh, if you will, of the original Vital Bracelet, and it did have some more features, specifically in the way that the settings look, a bit more explanation on what everything does. So this is based on that as well. See here we have vital points, we have pulse, which is obviously it's just not measured it yet, steps or miles, so that's in the status. On the Digimon we have attribute days, so all of this you can see is in English. Botamon's name is in English, DP, HP and AP, win percentage, trophies, and that's everything on that screen. Then we've got missions. Can't actually do missions with Botamon. Storage, so this is where you can back up a Digimon. And what else do we have? We have connect to the app and system settings. We've got time and date, wallpaper color, brightness, sound on and off, and then reset. Okay, nothing too fancy. So one thing that is desperately missing compared to the Vital Bracelet B is things like having information on the Vital Bracelet itself regarding evolutions. So seeing how much time you've got left before your Digimon is due to evolve, and seeing what the requirements are is severely lacking. The missions as well, if you were a user of the original Vital Bracelet, you could only do normal missions once per day, and then you had to supplement those with special missions from the Vital Bracelet Lab app, which obviously no longer exists. Alright, so test number 2, we're going to put a Japanese dim in here and see what happens. Out of curiosity, I'm going to put a B memory in here first of all, because I've never done this before, just want to see what it says. Dim failed. Okay, I guess that's to be expected. Alright, so we're going to try Primeval Warriors, the Stingmon dim, so let's plug him in there. See, waiting, so that should be perfectly fine. Took your time. Right, dim accepted. Let's remove this, and we'll see what happens. You see it says set your Vital Hero. I only just realized that. The other one says set your bracelets, I think. Here we go, complete, and there is Leafmon, a little baby. Alright, let's have a look at some of the menus. So specifically we want to look at the Digimon menu, and you can see its name is indeed in Japanese. But everything else appears to be in English. I mean, all of this I think was already in English, so I don't think you're really missing much. But that's pretty much how it is. So as I said, the language is determined by the dim, and all of your Japanese dims will work on here. And I think it's fair to assume that all of the English dims will work on other Japanese Vital Bracelets, so let's test that now. Alright, here's the original white Vital Bracelet, the Japanese model. Let's put Dinosaur Roar in and see what happens. Alright, so we have our Botamon in the original dim. Let's have a look. You can already see the menus are different to the Vital Hero, but again, that's the difference between the Digivice V and the Vital Bracelet, so nothing to see here. We look at Digimon information, you can see that Botamon's name is in English, but the information here, this setting is actually in Japanese still, but all of this is still in English, so you're not really missing anything, to be honest. So English DIMs work in the Japanese bracelet, and Japanese DIMs work in the Vital Hero, so you're not missing out. There's complete compatibility there. Alright, so before we wrap it up, I guess we will open up the blue Vital Hero just for completeness sake. So in terms of the packaging, obviously you can see the artwork there is Where Garurumon in the back, and you have the Gabumon image on the front. This is all the same. On the side you've got here Gabumon instead of Agumon, and the back is blue instead of orange. Wait, no, never mind, the original one was blue as well. But yeah, other than that, all looks the same, so let's open it up. So as before, we have the instructions and micro USB, and as before we have more tape. And then inside we have the Vital Hero with this really bright blue band. It's actually quite a nice color, I quite like this one. Somehow already dusty. And then of course we have Wolf Howl, which has Garurumon and Garurumon Black on it, so as I mentioned, this is an amalgamation of the Gabumon and True Shadow Howl DIMs, so pretty cool little DIM. So just taking a look at the evolution lines on the DIMs, so we've got Dinosaur Roar up here, July 2022 retail, included with Vital Hero Digimon Red, and then Wolf Howl is the same, included with Vital Hero Digimon Blue. So you can see that there are 2 rookies on each of these DIMs, so you have Agumon and Black Agumon, as well as Gabumon and Black Gabumon. And then in terms of the types of evolutions you've got the standard lines, so you've got like Gabumon up to Metal Garurumon, you've got Agumon up to War Greymon, and you've got some other cool things, you've got like Monochromon and Vermillimon, but then you also on the third and fourth row have the darker line. So you have here like Blue Greymon and you have Dark Tyrannomon. So if we have a look at some of these, so Blue Greymon you can see is from Mad Black Roar, Dinosaur Roar, and Black Roar, whereas Greymon is on Agumon EX, Mad Black Roar, Dinosaur Roar, Medarot. There's a pretty good mixture here from the 2 DIMs, so you can see you've got things like Skull Greymon, which was not on the original Agumon EX DIM, but then you've got things like Victory Greymon as well, so pretty interesting stuff. One thing that I did find particularly interesting though is that it looks as though Omnimon and Omnimon Black, or Zvat I guess, are not Jogress evolutions on the Vital Hero DIMs. They look like they are direct evolutions of War Greymon and Black War Greymon, as well as Metal Garurumon and Black Metal Garurumon. I'll need to test this out, but that's really weird. So on the Agumon and the Gabumon DIMs, as well as Mad Black Roar and True Shadow Howl, they were Jogress evolutions, so you would have to get a Black War Greymon and a Metal Garurumon Black in reserve, and then Jogress them together to get Omegamon Zvat, or Omnimon Zvat, whichever. So it's interesting that they just do a direct evolution. Maybe they wanted to just simplify it for the US market, which I think is a bit of a mistake, but yeah, anyway, I thought that was interesting. Right, last thing I want to do is to put one of the Vital Hero DIMs into the Vital Bracelet B. I'm going to have to leave it plugged in because the battery on this one is absolutely zonked as well. And as I mentioned, the buttons don't work all the time, so I can't really do much with it, but I just want to see what it looks like. Alright, we're accepted. Let's remove the DIM. Set your B. Such a silly name. There we go, the egg has hatched and we have Punimon. And everything else should be pretty much the same. Let's have a look at the menus. You can see its name is indeed in English, and presumably that means the evolutions and everything would also be in English when we see those. So yeah, I think really the only thing that is different is the names, and it's not dependent on the device's language, so that's good to know. So there you have it. There is the Vital Hero, both the red and the blue. They're interesting devices, and I'm going to actually be running them for a little while now. Specifically, I'm going to run Wolf Howl and the blue device because I want to keep the red one in its nice exclusive packaging. There's just one simple word, exclusive, and that makes me care about it a lot more. But yeah, in the absence of a Vital Bracelet B that actually works, the Vital Hero is my next best bet, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be releasing a few shorts, I think, going through my adventures with the Vital Hero until I get my replacement Vital Bracelet B. If you were to ask me whether you should pick up a Vital Hero now in 2024, I would say It depends. Obviously, if you want the best possible version of the Vital Bracelet and the most compatible and up-to-date version, then I would definitely recommend you pick up a Vital Bracelet B, preferably one that still works. There are lots of different versions of the Vital Bracelet B, and it's kind of agnostic in terms of the IP that it supports, so it's not just Digimon, there's Demon Slayer and stuff like that. I think I saw there's a Batman one, or was that Vital Hero? Anyway, so you could pick up a Demon Slayer of one of these and then put Digimon Dims in it, like, you know, the world is your oyster. So for the best and most up-to-date Vital Bracelet, get the Vital Bracelet B, no question. If you're a weirdo like me and you like to collect stuff, then this would be the time, I think, to get the Vital Hero. It seems to have tanked in price. I'm assuming that these just didn't sell very well in the US, and so they're desperately trying to, you know, get rid of them as soon as possible. But for 20 quid, I mean, this is a pretty good package, right? You've got a completely new Vital Bracelet, you've got some DIM cards that are exclusive to the English market, and obviously you got micro USB cable, but you know, that's worth like 2 pence. But I think that's a pretty good deal, honestly. If you can find these for £20 and you don't have a Vital Bracelet, you've never had one, and you just want to kind of find the cheapest way to experience it, then this is not a bad idea, to be honest. So I hope this video has been helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know down in the comments, do you have a Vital Hero outside of the US? Let me know what your thoughts are on this device, and until next time, I'll see you on another video. Take care.